All right, Scotty. Well, there was a bit of doubt about you after Tuesday's training. I think you good to travel to Macarthur.
Yeah, I'll be on the plane. Feeling good. Good to go. Just had a small little niggle, which is probably normal after the 3 games in 8 days, but nothing serious, and I'm fine.
10 games to go. You're top of the league by 5 points. How's the feeling in this team at the moment?
Yeah, the feeling's good, as it has been for the most part, well, all the season really. We're not getting carried away. There's 30 points to play for, as you've just said. That can change very quickly, so we're not getting carried away. We're taking it one game as it comes, as we have done all season. And yeah, unfortunately, that's all I can give you. Sorry.
Fair enough. No, that's good. I like it. 7 clean sheets. I know the currency of defenders is clean sheets. How pleasing has it been to keep teams at bay this season so frequently? Yeah,
it's very satisfying. Obviously, as a defender, like you say, a lot of the time you're judged on clean sheets and goals conceded. So I think we're the best in the league at the moment. We've got a long way to go. We know that. But yeah, of course, it's what we pride ourselves on. But I've said many times before, Piney, it's more of a team effort. I think when the team scores loads of goals, the strikers get the credit, but it's largely down to the defenders and the midfield players playing well to get the ball up there. And again, the last 2 games in particular, I don't think we've had much defending to do really as a back four. You have your moments in games, but it's largely down to the work done in front of us, and it's a very much a team effort.
Can I ask about your assessment of Finn Sermon? Didn't get a lot of opportunity last year. He's played every minute, as have you this season. What have you seen from Finn Sermon this campaign?
I think what I would have expected from 2 years ago. I think when I first come, he played quite a lot of football. He got some decent game time, and he showed a lot of potential, a lot of promise. And quite often players don't always fulfil that or live up to that. But I think he's exactly doing that. He's been outstanding for me. One of our best players this season. He's hardly put a foot wrong. I think he's probably had 1 or 2 games maybe where he's dropped below par, but that's to be expected. It's his first full season in full-time professional football really as a starting player. It's different, comes with different pressures, different expectations. But like I said, he's been outstanding. He's got so many good attributes. He's the perfect height. He's quick off the mark. When he gets his legs going, he can really open up. He's quick. He's very calm on the ball. He's good in the air. There's not much he hasn't got going for him, so he's got to keep it going now for the next 10 games, obviously hopefully more, and hopefully we can keep it going.
He's just one of a couple of young players. Obviously got Alex Paulson behind you, Lucas Kelly-Heel, Isaac Hughes got a game the other day. Do you feel any extra responsibility to look after these younger players as a slightly more senior pro?
Yeah, I think that comes naturally. As you obviously, like you say, you're a senior player and you're older. You might have to. You feel that natural sort of responsibility to help them. But honestly, it's been so easy because they're playing so well. It might be little words here or there, but there's no sort of big fancy speeches or anything like that. You just got to let these kids, the great kids. That's the best thing about all of the lads that come through the academy. They're all well-grounded kids, and a lot of the time they just have to learn from their own experiences, maybe their own mistakes and stuff like that. But there hasn't been many, so it's been very, very easy.
And as far as you're concerned, I mean, you must be delighted with the way you're playing as well. I know you're not going to talk about yourself too much, but are you happy with the way things are going for you personally as well? Yeah, we've been really pleased. I think there's a few things that have probably changed slightly this year that have suited my game. I think the playing out and also being on the left side, for some strange reason, even being right-footed, I've always preferred playing on the left side of a back four. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but I just have. And yeah, been pleased defensively, good, playing with the ball good. So yeah, just like I say, it means nothing now that we've just got to keep it going for the next 10 games. And being top, I mean, you've been in teams that have been successful, teams that have, that have struggled. Is there a very different feel about a team every Monday when you turn up knowing you've won again, you're top of the league by 5? Is there an internal excitement about this sort of campaign? Yeah, the feeling's huge. Apparently, I'm sure you've covered sport for a long time. The momentum and the feeling that you get during that week of a good result, or the victory game felt like a win at home, and these little things where when you're in that good momentum and good run of form, you can't wait for the next game. You feel like you can't be beaten. You have that feeling. Whereas I've been in teams where it's the opposite to that, and you're coming in on a Monday, you're dreading the review meeting because everyone, the manager's probably going to go mad. You feel like you're never going to score, you're never going to keep a clean sheet. You have all these feelings and thoughts, and the lads aren't daft. Lads speak in the dressing room and thinking, we got these at the weekend, this is going to be a tough game. Whereas obviously at the minute we're top, we don't fear anyone. We're going into every game believing that we can win, and like I keep saying, we've just got to keep it going. Just lastly from me, you face a team this weekend who are also going pretty well. I think they're 7 unbeaten as well, Macarthur. You beat them, of course, earlier this season, but how do you assess the threat that you'll face from them on Sunday?
Yeah, I thought we played very well against them away. It was a very good away performance. I think we won the game 3-0. It was a long time ago now, though. They've obviously changed them. I was just looking at the table the other day. They've only lost 3 games, which is very impressive. They have to be massively respected. I think they're third in the table, so we're under no illusions that it'll be a very, very tough game. But we'll treat it as we do every other game. We'll have our work over the next 3 days. We'll get a game plan together, and we'll go and execute it to the best that we can.
And Houston's obviously joined the squad now. He trained on Tuesday. How's he settled in?
Yeah, he seems fine. Obviously, long flight. It took him a few days probably to acclimatise, and he didn't join in the full training for the first few days. But he joined in on Tuesday, and he looked very good. He looked sharp, and it'll be exciting to hopefully see him this weekend at some point.
Do you think it's nice to have as a top of the table team to be able to bring in some extra squad depth?
Yeah, I think it's massive. Yeah, like you say, the final push. We're in a position where, we're in a great position with 10 games to go, and thankfully the people above at the club have thought, what if we could just put that extra push, then we might not. Hopefully they won't regret it, and yeah, it's exciting. I think it gives the squad that bit of extra freshness, and when a new player joins, it can only be good. That it keeps people on their toes, it pushes people that little bit more, and it prevents the squad from being not that I think this group would be, but I think it prevents it from getting a bit stale.